Hi and welcome to Handnique Crafts, and I am owner and designer, and my name is Justine. So today we are going to be doing the Tulip Gift Box. The Tulip Gift Box can be used on any occasion, birthdays, Christmas. You can add whatever decoration to these boxes, but they look so pretty and so unique with this lovely top design that almost looks like a tulip. And then obviously you've got the nice window in the front, and add your own papers, decorate how you would like it. But it's a great gift. Put sweets in there, handkerchiefs, whatever gift that you want. And also these are probably good for like weddings also. I mean, I've done one, a plain one. I haven't obviously put a window in there, but I've just given you an idea what a plain one would look like. And they're quite easy to open. You just open this up like this, and then it opens up into the box inside, and that's it. That's how you open it all up. So that is what I am going to show you. First of all, we're going to do the Cricut design space, how to upload your SVGs, how to turn your solid lines into school lines, and I will also do a visual instructional video how to put this together and what materials are best to use for it. So I just hope you enjoy this.
Okay, now we're on Cricut Design Space and we are going to now upload the SVG. So click on upload and then browse for your SVG. So it should be 3, the right panel left and decorations acetate. Okay, we're going to start with the left panel, so let's bring that in. So let's continue and then upload it. Okay, so this is what will come in. It will be all solid lines. Also, I have actually put in a PDF file all the sizes of each SVG. So always check at the top here on your PDF the sizing. Sometimes they can come in a little bit different sizes, but I haven't noticed it. So just double check that your sizing is correct. Okay, so first of all, we need to change these solid lines to score lines. So on the right side of this panel, just jot down that arrow, and there you'll see these are all your lines. So click on there, come over to the left to your operation table, and drop down and then change them to score lines, and they've automatically changed. Before we can do anything else, we need to attach all of this together. There's 2 ways you can do it. You can click on this panel here and it will highlight it all, and then you at the bottom click attach, or you can highlight it by drawing a square around it and then just click attach. So now that is ready to cut. So let's put that to one side, and we need to upload the right panel. So upload your image, and there is your right panel. So double click on that and you'll know that's the right one because it's got the window. Okay, and then we'll click continue and upload. Again, it's exactly the same as we did with the left panel. So again, we need to go drop down the menu, click on the lines, check the size of course before you start, and then do the drop down menu for score. Okay, and then again highlight that all and then attach. Again, just check the sizes. They both should be exactly the same sizes. So there you go, both the same. So those 2 are ready to cut, but we need the decorations. So let me hide these. There's like little eyes on the right here. We're just going to click on them, or just hide them so we've got a clear space. Okay, now we need to upload the decorations and the acetate. So there it is at the top there. Double click that and then continue and then upload. Now this will come in grouped. You can see it's all moving together. We need to ungroup these. So if you click on this one here and then click these 2 little squares, which is called ungroup, click that and they've all ungrouped. So each piece is now separate. These squares are the decorations on the outside of the box, and this is also the same, which actually goes around the window. And then you have the frame, which frames around here, around the window. I normally change that to a colour, so I'm going to change this to red. So this is going to be my red frame. And then you've got the acetate. Now these pieces here, I've only given you 1, but we need a total of 4. So we're going to duplicate 4 of these. There's that. And you just right click, click duplicate. And then the last one, duplicate. So now you've got 4. Now, I am going to be showing you how to put this all together after being in Design Space. And I'm actually using all these as a pattern. So I'm not going to change the colour, because when you go to the mats, each mat will be separated by colour. So what we need to do next is we need to go and cut these. So let me show you the panels again. If you hide the panels, they won't cut. So we need to bring them in. So if I bring these down here on top, you can see where these 4 go. So you have there 1, 2, 3, and this one at the end 4. Okay, so all this is now ready to cut. So go to make. Okay, so the first 2 are the left and the right panels. Now, these do fit and cut on an A4 card. My advice is that to bring the A4 card just a little bit in, don't put it right to the edge here and up the top. The top is okay because A4 ship I think is 11.5, so you need to make a gap to the left, just a small gap of something like, I don't know, about a quarter of an inch, just on the side there, as long as it fits up to the 8.25 I think here. So when you go to actually cut it, make sure you just place your card a little bit in. Anyway, so as you go down, now when we get to this piece here, if you have only got an A4 sheet of pattern paper, we can actually move this to another mat. So what we do is we click on these 3 dots and move this object, and then you move it to the next mat and then confirm. So now it's on this one here, and you can move it. So this will be on your second pattern sheet, and then when you go back to the original that you moved from, that will all fit nicely. I think that's about it for Design Space. The next bit I am actually going to show you how to put this all together.
Right, now we have done Design Space on the Cricut, and we have cut all our pieces out ready. So we've got our 2 left and right panels, we've got the decorations which go on the top here, and then we've got our squares which actually go onto that piece there, and then we have the one for the window area, and then we have the frame here. I will explain afterwards, and I will put in the description what thickness of card I've used for the main box. The decorations, that can be just very thin paper, especially when it goes on these pieces, because you have to fold them inwards. Anyway, so further ado, let's get started. Right, okay, so now we're going to start folding on the score lines. So we need to fold this one back, and this one. This is the bottom part of the box, and then the sides. Just burnish them like that. And then in the middle, what I tend to do is I just make sure that it's definitely in place on the holes, and then I just burnish that. Okay, so that should be all those sides done. Okay, so that's that bit. Now the top pieces here, we need to push these pieces here go inwards. So we'll start with this part here. So just bend it downwards by holding the top, and then this one here, just bend them in like this. Okay, and then this one here on the ends. And then what I do is I push this in into there, and I hold those 2 together so it looks like that. Give it a squeeze, and then the same with the other one as well on the other side. Okay, and that's that one done, and then we'll do the second one. Those two are both done. We'll glue these two together, so you've got the whole panel. The glue I'm using, it's called Fast Tack. I find this is very good when you come to doing like with boxes. It does stick very fast and it sticks really well. I put mine in a little nozzle so it's easier to work with. Okay, right, so you've got the two sides here. I mean, either side really, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put mine here. So just put your glue on this tab here, down there. You don't need an awful lot of glue because this is really is quite, it's like a super glue really. And then just line them up, make sure it's all lined up at the top and down the bottom here, and just give it a good press. That should be lined up really well there. Moved it. Good glue. It will stick quite quickly. Right, okay. Now we're on to the piece where we're actually going to stick these on. You can leave these plain, like I said earlier, but I'm going to stick them on just in case you want to add these on. Okay, so we need to glue. Yeah, so basically we need to do these two, stick these on, but the last one, the fourth one, we've put that on when we've actually glued it all together as a whole, as one. Quite well, because we are going to be folding that, pushing that inwards, so you want it a good adherent really, you want that really glued down well. Okay, so now the next bit I'm going to start with is the frames to decorate the box. Now I've got to make sure that I've got my pattern the right way around, so let me just bring this round a bit. Okay, so it's just the front of the box, so we've got this one here, and then that one there. I think that's about right. And then you've got this one here, which is framed around. So I think it goes that way, I think. Or was it that way? There, I think it's that way. Okay, and that will be down the window. Okay, so we'll get these all glued down. To go over that. Now I did the frame in glitter, and it's a nice red glitter, and I just thought it matched really well, and it sort of emphasises the window, which we're coming on to next. There's the acetate, and so just right. I'll glue this piece, which is your red frame, on the edge. And then just position that over. Really just finish it off. Okay, glue on my desk, lovely. Right, so we need to turn it over on the inside. Now this glue does glue acetate. Now some glues I've used and they does not glue acetate whatsoever, but this is brilliant. So this is an all-rounder really for your card and acetate. Okay, so don't glue on the acetate, glue around the edge of the window. And then brush your acetate over the top. And then let that dry. Right, now that that acetate is all glued in and dry and all the panels and everything is dry, this is how it should look at this point. Now what we need to do is we need to join this together. So we need to turn it over. Okay, and the best way to do this is if you fold in this side first, glue this part here and here, and then bring the other side in and then over the top in the middle. Okay, so let's glue this in. Right, so now at this point we've actually glued that down and it's nicely in position. We need to glue the last piece on there. So let me turn around this way so it's easier for me to see. I'll give me glue. And then we need to glue your last base part. We can stick that down over the holes. That's one position. Give it a good press. Now I'd give it probably about 3 to 5 minutes to let this all dry, because when we start bending these we don't want the actual paper to rip up. Right, before we do the base, the bottom glued it in, these pieces here have got to go inwards, so basically they've got to go in like that. So you might find that by doing that you get like a little bit of a crease like you see here. To avoid that, I would actually push it down, crease it inwards, and you'll get rid of the crease. Okay, now that's all glued at the top and all the seams, we can start doing the base. Now you want to fold where the window is, you need to fold this one in last. Okay, so we'll do the back one first, hopefully that you can see. We'll just move up a bit so that you can see a little bit more. Okay, right, now then, so we want the back one, so push that one down inwards and then glue this side. You've got to wipe the nozzle off. This is another type of glue that I use, which when I use like bigger areas, and it's another really good glue. It's called Art Glitter. So this is when I do like big areas. So then just glue on all your panels on the inside. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we need to glue the two sides first. Let me bring this up so you can see. So we need to glue, so we want the window one last, so we need to glue these two down like this, and that is your front window, and then we'll glue it down that. Turn it over and then just push on the inside. That's it, that should all adhere together. And actually with all those four going down, it actually makes it quite thick and quite sturdy at the bottom. So when you want to put sweets or heavy stuff in there, sweets can be quite heavy, it will hold really, really well. Okay, so this is the fun part now. I'm hoping that you can see as much as you possibly can. It's folding these in. Now, the best way that I feel that to do this is if you just do one corner in first on this corner and then that corner, okay, and then your fingers at the back and then just push them corners in like this, so they all meet together, and then just push them down inwards like that, as simple as that, and that's where you get your nice pattern. Okay, so we'll just pull that out again. Again, if you don't glue like myself, I can see I just didn't glue that enough. You need to really, really put plenty of glue just to hold things down, and a good glue as well at that. Right, okay, so again in the middle and just push it down. Okay, to about there is perfect. Okay, so now we need to do the threading of our ribbon. Now I thought, oh, red will just go lovely with this. You can't beat the nice classic red and white, can you? Right, okay, let's start threading this all through. Right, I found a really good way of threading ribbon on this. So we need the window to be at the front here. So at the back, what I tend to do is I thread the two, one through the other one, at the back. And then obviously make sure that the ribbon is the same length on either side. Okay. Right, now then, so we thread this side through here, the back here, through to the front. If it's a bit fiddly and you can't get the other side, use tweezers. So that's that side. And then through here, back. Okay, so when it gets to this point, you've got the window at the front, and you've got the two ribbons coming through. You want to thread this one through that hole to that side, and then thread this one through that hole to that side. Okay. I'll thread that through to that side, and then you may need tweezers at this point because you're going through the same hole with the ribbon. I'll push that one back out the way, and I'll do the front. What I'll do is I'll put my tweezers through the hole, grab that, and then put that through. Okay, and then this is where you can do your bow. I'm not the greatest of people at doing bows, but I'll do the best I can. So what I do is I tighten that bit and then tighten here. So there is your bow. So that is now complete. And then obviously you've got all your sweets, gifts or whatever inside there. Obviously we'll trim up on the side here. And this one here. Just shortens it up a little bit. And that's it. That's your complete tulip gift box, which can be used for any occasion, birthdays, even Christmas if you want to make it more Christmassy. And that's it. I really hope you enjoy that. All the links are down below. Where to buy the SVGs from, which is from my Etsy store. The information that you'll get is you'll get a PDF file with all the sizing of each piece of the SVGs. You'll get information where, I will put that in the links below this anyway, where I purchased the card for this box. Ribbon, obviously you can get ribbon anywhere. And coloured paper or glitter paper, whatever you want to use, you can get anywhere really. Okay, so that's it, and I hope you enjoy this one.